Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. No honors to the elder apostle, great millstone. As I teach you, I can teach you all truth and sincerity. Um, it's gonna be called sh- shall be as David, shall be as David. Um, I'm gonna read Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. It says, "In that day shall Yahweh Bashim Yahushua defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel, and as the angel of the Lord before them." So in that day, during the evil times, during the time of Jacob's trouble, um, you know, Yahweh Shai's servants are going to be given spiritual power, to basically defend themselves, during the time when Esau tries to come against the men of the Lord and try to put his hands on the men of the Lord. At that time, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he's going to lift up a standard against the enemy. And so the enemy can be taken down, and show that he is just a man and he's not God, you know, and the feeble, the insignificant, and brother, the brother that's maybe quiet, he's timid, he's not very strong. He's gonna be just like King David, and King David slayed, 10,000s of men. Um, he jumped over walls, high walls. He slew uh the Philistine Goliath. Uh, he a bow of steel was broken by his arms with the power that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua bestowed upon him. You know, you just gonna be Salaki, feeble individual will be like mighty King David. Will be just like mighty King David. Um, but I'm gonna get this is Isaiah 59 verse 19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him." Yeah. So the Most High Yahweh, he's gonna bestow upon his men, who his faithful servants, spiritual power from on high to come against the enemy, to put down the enemy, to show the enemy that he's just a man, not God. Whatever he has planned is not going to work against the Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's super soldiers, his weapons, which are the elect, which are the men of the Lord. Which it talks about that in it's Isaiah 54 verse 17. It says, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteous, the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh." So there's not any weapon, not anything that's going to be able to penetrate or come against the men of the Lord once they get that power. Once they're bestowed that spiritual power. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna go to uh 2 Samuel chapter 23 verse 8. This 2 Samuel chapter 23 verse 8 says, "These be the names of the mighty men whom David had." It says the Tachmonite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains. The same was Adono the Esnite. He lifted up his spear against 800 whom he slew at one time. So this man, he slew 800 men at once with one spear. That's how powerful. Um, That's how powerful the men of the Lord are going to be. You'll be able to run through a troop, run through 800 men, and slew 800 men at once. Um, I'm gonna skip to 18, and you all can read all the way through if you want to, because it's really good. But there's another point in 18 I really want to get to right away. This is it's the second Samuel 23 verse 18. It says, and Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zariah, which was chief among thee, Salaki was chief among three, and he lifted up his spear against 300 and slew them, and had the name among the three. So, these two men, they slew uh 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 Adonai the Esnite, um uh who slew 800, and Abishai, the brother of Joab, uh, the son of Zariah, he slew 300 at once. You know, and because King David, he had 3790 men, and they all ran through armies, and they slew, uh, 800 to thousands of men all at once. You know, you know, 300 to 500 men all at once. In that in that ancient time, they had good health, and they were given spiritual power from on high to go through that many men all at once. You know, how about Shin Yahshua was with them, and giving them that power to do so. Um, I'm gonna go to Joshua. Uh, this is Joshua 23 verse 10. It says, "One man of you shall chase 1,000, for Yahweh your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he have promised you." So through we're gonna chase 1,000. Lord willing, if I'm part of that number, and us other and all you other Akim also, you know, we're gonna be able to chase 1,000 once we receive that power. Um, I'm gonna go to Psalms 27 verse 1. It says, "And Yahweh is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the strength of my life, of whom shall I be afraid?" It says, "When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, on, on came upon me to eat my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Uh, thou though an host have encamped against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war shall rise against me, in this will I be confident." Yeah, we have nothing to fear if Yahweh Shin Shah is on our side. Like, if he's our hedge of protection, he has he's given us power. He's protecting us. We have nothing to fear in the evil times to come. No enemy, nobody's gonna be able to come against us. You know, um, I'm gonna go to First Samuel. Uh, 17 verse 34. Um, it says, "And David said unto Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep." Salaki, um, this is First Samuel 17 verse 34. It says, "And David said unto Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. And this is King David. He slew uh, a lion and a bear. And back to the point, shall be as David. We're gonna be able to slew a lion and a bear, just like King David did. Um, it says, and I went out uh after him and smote him and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard and smote him and slew him. Thus thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he have defied the armies of the living power. So King David, with his bare hands, he slew a lion and a bear, um, with the spiritual power that Yahweh Bashim Yahshai bestowed upon him. This is Psalms 18 verse 29. This is it says, "For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my power have I leaped over a wall." Through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, King David, he ran through a troop, he leaped over a wall. It says verse 30, as for the Most High, his way is perfect. The word of Yahweh is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. It says, "For is the most who is power save Yahweh, and who is a rock save our power? It is the Most High that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds feet, and sitteth me upon my high places." And I believe a hind's feet is deer's feet. He was able to run really fast. Um, it says verse 34, he teaching my hands to war, so that a bowl of steel is broken by my arms. He was able to bend steel, break steel. Um, that's how strong. That's how much strength he was bestowed from on high. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 40 and verse 29. It's Isaiah 40 verse 29. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. Because in these bodies we're considered worms. We're feeble. We're not strong. And no matter how much you try to take care of yourself, or whatever good diet you have, you're not gonna be able to what's the word? Uh, do what uh do what uh, do the miraculous things that you would be able to do if you were in the brand new bodies in the heavens, or be able to fulfill a lot of things that uh you used to do when you were younger, um like because these bodies, they get weary, they become tired, they can't run. Like if you run for an hour or maybe 2 miles, you may have to, take a rest. But when you receive or be given a charge from on high, you'll be able to what's the word, run, uh what's the word, you'll have strength. um let me see. I'm gonna continue reading. This is Isaiah 40 verse 29. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So if we, waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he's gonna give us the power to have superhuman strength, be able to run fast, if, eventually fly. You know, having the abilities that not every normal man has. You know. Anyway, I'm gonna say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, Site teach you, teaching all truth and sincerity and shalom.